It's so funny because sources speaks in many ways, right? The only reason that we do not see it is because we're not present. I want to talk about it. What is presence to you?
Right away, I think of awareness when someone says presence. You can't be cognitive of presence unless you're ready to be taking in the information that's
Yeah.
around us.
Awareness, that is a good answer because there's many levels of awareness. There is awareness of the 3D, that is awareness of your internal self, and that is awareness of your other channels, of your other sensors, right? And how you are perceiving this information. And if you think that everything is vibration and everything carries through this vibration information, what would be the ideal to perceive all of that? A recipient, a tuner. So you would be able to really understand and define those type of vibrations. Go from the point that you are in a busy day, so many informations, and obviously your awareness about situation and your present and your around and your family and people kind of goes to a percentage, a lower percentage of awareness per se. Is it really complicated to be 100% aware? How can you achieve 100% awareness like a meta human?
The information that we're talking about coming in on the various levels that has to be not only decoded, right? You have to have the ability, like you said, the receiver has to be tuned into the right channel. But then we also, the other part of it, I was thinking maybe it doesn't apply. We have to bring that information in and apply it. Information is knowledge, right? But it's only useful if you apply the knowledge.
Yes. However, at the same time, that is levels of awareness and how you perceive that. Your sensors, your tuner, your recipient is receiving that in many levels. Your cells levels and the electrical pulses levels and the skin levels and the physical levels and the mindful levels, energetic levels, and the spiritual level. There's so many levels that you keep receiving the data and the information. Imagine that is a traffic going on in the emotional and the spiritual and the physical and the vibrational and the sound as it translated, a huge traffic going on all the time. And how to find that steadiness, that you cannot stop information. That is obviously a physical system that wants to shut you down, saying, you need to rest. You got a lot of information for today, right? That's how our body responds. And in the chaos, once it's too crowded, a vibrational information, a logical information, and all the kinds of information hitting you, the stress levels go crazy. And that is the indicator that you completely out of tune. So you know that sometimes we receive informations that hit us like down there, and it's hard to come back to surface, right? To that state. Which ones you think it's harder? The mind, the emotional, the physical, or if you are able to perceive the energetic one, which one you think it's harder when it hits into the bottom of negativity to bring back?
Emotional.
Emotional. You agree, Barbara? Yes. Chemistry, you agree as well? Look, for chemistry, it would be a physical. I don't have a correct answer for that because I never been to extreme pain like a cancer or anything like that. That is a physical thing. I think each individual perceives differently, right? And as this body moves towards evolution and expansion, I think there is adjustments going on in each body, in each, you know, vessel of you. It is possible because I experienced that to be 100% present with the universe and the whole and being connected to everything. That was a point that you find that presence. However, that presence is It's with a lot of work or intention or steadiness. It's not like that you are going to be in that steadiness forever, right? Or 24 hours of your day. It's almost impossible on days to days unless you are doing that work. But what I found really precious that I want to share with you guys here, that I'm able to navigate through the chaos and find that alignment. What happens once you resist the current of a river? The water goes around, right? It finds out a way, but maybe is a mess and the river starts spreading to the other side and it doesn't go to the direction that's supposed to go, right? Let's say in energy, if you resist an energy that is flowing and is there and is present and supposed to be, you probably cause chaos somewhere else or in your body or inside. So one thing that is really precious, and I've seen a lot of results, and that I speak from life experience, is to find the state of presence, which is what we're talking about, is to accept. Obviously, you will not accept the person that hits you in the road, say, "Yay!" Jesus says, give the other face, meaning just turn your direction to the other way. Acceptance through whatever it is. I will give you an example right now. My computer crashed today, and I had a webinar with you guys. Instead of like complaining and all that, I was like, okay, acceptance. I'm going to go and fix it. And I forgot I had a doctor and I could not miss this appointment. And I said, okay, I missed the appointment, acceptance. But I send a text and say, I'm missing the appointment because of this. Oh, don't worry, you come whenever you can. I go to the appointment and it takes 2 hours for the doctor to see me, obviously, because I wasn't on my appointment. And once I arrived here, I had to do a lot of testings in order to give us like a good experience, right? Literally on the last minute, we found the alignment that we needed to in order to come here. And that's the beauty of it. I was like making, like laughing about it and trying to just bring the joy about the chaos, because I was in this acceptance presence of what it is. I was able to sit down here and start talking to you on a good state. Imagine if I carry the entire day frustration. How would this be internally for myself and for you? And how many times we ruined our day because we didn't accept the things that were going on. And I know it's not a comfortable thing, accept bad stuff or accept the contrast, of course. But what I'm trying to say is that we are just able to find the full presence, which is the best way to perceive our reality and to tap in to the fullness of your expression throughout your other sensors, right? Perceive and evolve your other sensors and your other channels of energy. And the best way that you can, in terms of being present, as you cannot be fully present in a meditation state, in a meditational state, 24 hours of your time, that is a good tool that I can share with you. Whenever something happens and a rush, you rush in your day and things like that, take a deep breath, step back, and just be the observer, accept and be the observer so you can course correct your day and your mind. And that practice takes a little time. And it's a little contrasting with some other teachings about the ego. One thing is to accept the present time. Another thing is to resist your ego. What would be that? Your reactive self. Traffic. Oh, that's a lot of traffic. Ah, we react right away. Somebody yell at you, like, you too, like this reaction. In order for you to also evolve this persona and transmute your egos, that is a lot of resistance in the practice. So let's just have a little moment for ourselves and tap into this presence and this acceptance and see how we feel after that throughout this connection.
No, for me, it was just very beautiful. Thank you so much. Getting acquainted with, my organs and my body is something I've been working on, and just having you do the session and speak the words helped me visualize even more being grateful for, my body, and then seeing my skin as wrapping, like it just wrapping my whole entire body, and then my skin breathing was for me, and I think everyone else, a really wonderful experience.
This breathing throughout the skin, it's a very beautiful technique that I've learned years ago. And it was life changing in terms of my practice because instantly brings you full awareness of your body and that presence occupying the space, like literally. As you practice, it evolves more and more and more. So you might feel a little bit now, but then if you practice again, you feel like almost
Nice.
like a whale, like of breathing in your body. And that's the reason I'm saying this. That's how you will start perceiving more and more energy because your skin is the biggest organ in your body is your skin,
Yeah.
right? It has intelligence, and that's the perception of the layers, right, of the energetic field of the information, the data, the emotional and the vibrational and the sound translated as everything. The skin is going to be the first one that will hit, right, in terms of the physicality of the 3D perception.